the TANCHJIM MINO Asano Touch Edition. Let's talk about it. Now, this is a sample sent out to me by Hi-Fi Go. They actually did send me a second one, and I will be having a giveaway. To be entered in this giveaway, just list below in the comments your favorite TWS in the comments, and we will pick a winner around January 4th. Alright, let's look at the build quality of this lovely IEM. On the left, you have the Apple AirPods Pro. On the right, you have the TANCHJIM MINO Asano Tanch edition, and you'll notice they're similar in size. The Tanch is a little bit smaller and more delicate, and it makes it a little bit hard to fit. It does have this nice little groove, and this is one of my favorite features of this. We'll talk about this later, but it's really easy to fit things on and to work this little button. Now, they gave me some velvet tips in the giveaway that we also be including some velvet tips, and these are actually really nice TWS tips if you want to try picking them up. This is what I did my testing on. Now, this is all that is included in the package. You get some stickers, you get some kind of orange tips, you get a little stand, you know, we saw that's up here a little bit earlier. And, you know, you get some filters, you get some booklets, and you get a button. So this is a fans edition. This is the case. I like how the top is see-through. You can see your IEMs through there. You got some nice writing on the back. Nice little design. USB-C charged. This is the cable. USB-C to USB-C. Not super exciting. Now, there's a lot of great features of this. This is IPX4, Bluetooth 5.3, which is one of the more modern codecs. You can double tap on the left earbud for a previous track and next track on the right earbud. You can pause with just touching the little button, and you can end call by double tapping as well. There's a lot of other features with triple taps and all kinds of things, but I didn't really bother with those for ANC and other types of things. It's very convenient. It's also really tactile and feels nice, and I really like the touch controls of this device and the case, and I feel it makes it excessively premium for the price and feels like a strong little IEM. Now, as a primary audio reviewer, my main focus is on the audio, and I will say that I like the audio on this. Fit is comfortable, but it's not the best. It's a little bit small on my side, and it just feels like it's hard to get a really great fit on these. Now, the iPhone app is kind of non-existent, and I'm not a huge fan of it. It does work, but due to the nature of iPhone, you can't really EQ on this said device, so it's kind of not really that great in that regards. But what you can do is on the Android app and put in any EQ profile that you want. This is a fairly neutral IEM, and it works great. Now, as you look at it, what you'll notice, and what's really cool, is that it has Q values and different actual bandwidths, which means you can do scientific EQing on this app, which I think is great, because oftentimes you get like 3 bars. Oftentimes you don't get Q values. And this alone, if you were an Android phone user, I think this would be a fantastic set to give to somebody. I mean, if they like the design, obviously that's a good reason to get it. But another reason to get this is because that has this really great app associated with it, and you can do so much with it, and you can put in any EQ profile you want. I found myself really enjoying adding a bass shelf to this, kind of what I did, and I found that the sound quality really increased and became a lot better. It just felt a little bit more thumpy and a little bit more of my jam. Stock, it's not bad. It has a nice mellow tonality, and it is a nice TWS to take with you on the go. It's wireless, has a good case. It really works for me in the time and the testing that I've done. But I do think you're kind of hampering this if you're using this on iPhone, and I highly would recommend to use it on Android because it does have that app, which I think works out really well with this little device. So as far as software goes and which phones to use it on, I think I'll be pretty clear with that as we go. Now, I was not able to graph the the TANCHJIM MINO. Unfortunately, this is the original TANCHJIM MINO I believe that Paul Wasabi has, and I believe this is about what the FR graph of this is. I'm going to keep trying to graph that, and if I'm able to get a graph up for this, I will post this to my Discord and probably try on my YouTube notes if people are requesting it. But you will see it on my squig here in a little bit. Again, my real fault with this is it feels like a really mid-centric toning, and it doesn't have a lot of great deep sub bass. Also with the fit, it makes it so the bass is a little bit 50-50 sometimes, and so it's nice if you can just get a little bit more bass just to kind of help. For me, this IEM really needs that little bit of punch, a little bit more dynamics. I feel like it's doing a good job, but of where it's sitting at in my ear, it just doesn't quite work for me. All right, so let's rank this up. I think this is a solid set. You know, there's a lot of options right around this price. If you go a little bit more, you can get some interesting things. The TWS market is a crazy, crazy market. And it is so tough that I don't really have a lot of grasp of it. But this is the few ones that I have tried and had in home. And try to have a mini little ranking list for you guys. But for me, the Tanch is kind of a good set to have at what I believe its MSRP is going to be. And I do feel like it does a lot of things well. To me, it does need a little bit of EQ'd bass. It does have some minor fit problems for me. But I do find it overall to be just a nice set that's comfortable, that's easygoing, that it just doesn't have any massive faults. And I think, you know, if you're an Android user and the app sounds like it's something that's good for you, it could be a really good thing to go. There are other things like the space travel. I did find the space travel fit to be a little bit better, but the case of the space travel is really janky and kind of weird, and I wouldn't want to take it on the go because it doesn't really have a top to it. And so for me, I think the TANCHJIM MINO, at its price, at its nice little case, it does represent a nice value and a very nice, competent sound quality to go. And I did fully enjoy my time testing this and would recommend it to anyone who's even considering this. You know, TWS devices are so interesting because they require unique tips, Bluetooth, and when they fire and they work right, it's so nice. Again, I guess I wanted to kind of reemphasize what I meant by fit. I think the fit is fine, but I feel like sometimes the seal that I get on these isn't as good as I would wish it would be. In that regards, I feel like that's kind of one of its faults, and that I feel like I wish I could get more bass out of this, and that being able to EQ with this is kind of what I would recommend and kind of the direction I would say would be necessary for me to full time this. But I do think this is a nice little TWS for its price. I do think the design is kind of not for me. I don't think that I'm the targeted audience of this TWS device, but it's not something that I personally would seek out. If you guys have any questions, I'll try to answer them. Thanks for watching to the end. Remember, we are having a little giveaway. I do have a fresh set, a fresh TANCHJIM MINO with a fresh set of tips that I will be giving away. This giveaway will take place around January 4th. Thanks for watching again to the end, and if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye-bye. You're still here.
It's over. Go home. Oh, you're expecting a teaser for our next video. Well, we don't have that kind of money. What are you expecting? One of those store reviewers to show up in a saucy little leather number? Go. Oh, I can tell you one thing. We are going to have a collab video. We have no idea what it's going to be. Probably Kryn, maybe Chris, or Joyce. Don't deny it. She's got range. Go. Get out of here. Go.
Go!
Go.
Go on with you!